further away from where I've been, but I never forget. Everything I went through, I appreciate. Because if I had
y'all already know what it is.
wouldn't be the strong that I am today. Everything that I did, different things I was told.
Come on, baby. Happy Thursday. That good soul food. It's that throwback. Come on, baby. Y'all at the right spot on this Thankful Thursday. Coco Connect, baby. Special edition. We talking about some good soul food, baby. We got somebody on here that's going to talk about some soul food that's good for the soul too, baby. But before we even get into any of that, let my other Coco moms. What's up, ladies?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing today?
I'm thankful it's Thursday.
Man, you tell me about it. Tell me about it. Happy Thankful Thursday, man.
Happy
to you.
Thursday.
Tell the people who y'all are. So just in case they was under a rock and they don't know your Coco mom superpower.
Oh, and we have to remember. So I'm Anika, your healing Coco mom, and my superpower is to bring forth healing. So I bring forth healing to you all.
Period.
Yes.
Hey, give us these hearts. Give us these emojis. Just give us something. And make sure y'all click share right now and let y'all folks know that the Coco Moms is here. Y'all don't know when we might pop up. We super women. We might pop up anywhere.
That's
and we
right.
here.
That's
click
right.
share.
That's
Alexia,
right.
what's up?
Hey, everybody. It's me, Alexia, your Coco Mom Evolved. And evolution is always in progress when I'm around. So my superpower is exactly that. I am here to engage you, to grow you, to glow you. Hashtag evolution in progress.
Period, Pooh. And I'm T. Pearson, the E&I silent. I'm y'all CBT Coco Mom. If you don't remember what that is, I'm going to need you to look it up. And I'm your hostess with the mostest, baby.
Yes.
Period, Pooh. Hey, with my CBT tendencies, which I need to look that up too. But today, man, we got somebody on here that's going to be doing something real cute. Alexia, let these people know who we got coming on here with us today.
Oh, man, let me tell you. So, interestingly enough, you run into different people through different reasons, different walks of life, and you form this connection, right? Similar to like what the healing Coco Mama Nika talked about, bringing forth healing. So this woman, this legend in the making, this woman evolved, okay, comes to us, hails from below the Mason-Dixon line, all right? She's a storyteller. She's an educator, but she's just a really dope queen. And so before we bring her to the stage, I just got a little something that I want to read, okay, as we get into today's conversation. All right, so I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but one of the consequences of sex is pregnancy. That's in fact what happened to me. I literally sat up in bed one December morning and said to myself, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I somehow knew I was a senior in high school and terrified out of my mind. Now that's all I'm giving you, because the rest of it, you are going to have to read about, as she is a writing contributor to one of the critically acclaimed, very well-known books series, Chicken Soup for the Soul. And guess what? This series is called I'm Speaking Now, as Black women share their truth in 101 stories of love, courage, and hope. So bring into the stage none other than the amazing Courtney Tiara.
What's up, queen? How are you?
Hi, that was the dopest introduction ever. Like, I need you as my alarm to wake up in the morning.
Hey, was you sitting in the back like, who was she talking about?
Right.
Get into it. Get into it, Courtney.
Right. Get into it. And say hello to our guests. Y'all better drop them hearts, drop them emojis. Y'all better get into it. What's up, Elle? We got our proud Coco mom here with us. What's up, Elle?
Y'all. Hey, thank you so much for having me.
You say yes, with the hand.
You know, my hair's name is Monroe. She had to show out today.
Okay, Monroe.
I'm here for Monroe. What's up, Hillary?
Hi. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hillary's my boo. We've known each other since we were 12. That
Oh,
is
hey,
one of my
Hillary.
best friends. She will show up and support me any day of the week. Hey, Hillary.
Right, because
that's
Hillary
right.
is here, baby. Village stands
Woo!
strong all day. That's what's up.
Yes.
So I'm so excited, Courtney. Thank you so much again for coming on, joining us in this conversation. Hey, Gemma, I see all of our Coco queens and some kings are probably in there joining us too. So it's so great. But I got to say, Courtney and I met through some professional endeavors. And one of the things that I loved about Courtney was her energy, her spirit, the way God just kind of showed through her. And there's different ventures that she takes and paths that she takes that allows this energy to be manifested in whatever presence she's in. But we were working with youth. And as all of you know that have done any work with youth, I don't care if it's in person or virtual, they are some of the most people in a good way, right? Because they will hold you accountable.
Hold up.
They
hold
will
up.
not let
Rewind that. You said they are the most what people?
you. Woo!
Listen, I gotta start using that one. I gotta use
Woo!
that. That's all. That was
Woo!
a good.
That grab air type. Woo! In a good way. In a good way, because one thing about it, they meet you at your raw. They meet
That's
you
it.
where you are. They expect from you greatness. They want authenticity and all of
It
that. And
is.
that's what
It is.
Courtney brought, right? She was able to relate. She was able, and this was virtual, right? But she was relatable. And so then that just got us talking. And then she shared that she was contributing to this amazing, amazing book. Okay. Chicken Soup for the Soul. So I think, honestly, just to and y'all gonna find out how to get it, how to support, because as we always say here, we show support through likes, share, and clicking that pay button. Okay, that's what we do. But we do got a couple free gifts for you from Coco Life Black too, if you patronize, when you patronize. So I think that's the first thing. Is just Courtney, share share. I can go on and on and on, but tell us a little about your story. She's a storyteller. So give us some insight into you and how we got to here.
All right. So I'm going to try and make this short and sweet, as I am, actually. I'm short and sweet.
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
as mentioned, and again, thank you for that amazing introduction. I am Courtney Tierra. I'm 5'2" and a quarter, but you can't tell me I'm not 7 feet. Okay.
Come through.
I actually consider myself a Southern Belle, a Georgia Peach. Wasn't born here, but you can't tell me any different. I've been here long enough. And as mentioned, I am an educator. It's so crazy. I fought it tooth and nail my entire life. I don't want to be a teacher. I will never be a teacher. And here I am. I'm not teaching in a traditional sense. I don't do K through 12, but I am an educator and I'm great at it. I am dope at it. So, you
Say that
you
again.
try and run from your gifts, but your gifts will be like, no. This is your gift. Okay.
I guess we'll come on back.
Also mentioned, I am a storyteller, which that's a funny story how I got into that too. And I'm a giver and a cheerleader. Like if you are in my circle, you gonna get this love. Okay. You gonna get this. Oh girl, look at them lips. Look at your hair. Do you know how dope you are? How amazing you are? Like that is my healing power. That is my evolution. That is my Coco Mom superpower. Okay. I'm gonna give you all that support that you need to go out and reach your dreams. That is my role in life. Also, my second superpower, I find really good parking spots.
Yes, parking blessings.
Parking blessings. Parking blessings. Yeah.
Come on, parking blessings.
You better come with it. Especially
Especially
when it be the ones next to the handicap. You be like, hey, get no better than this. Hey, get no better than this.
So that's a little bit about me. I'm also an author. Last year, y'all know how 2020 was. I thought the world was ending. And so I was like, if the world ends and I haven't reached these goals in my life, then what was this all for? And so I had a goal since I was 4 or 5 years old to write and publish a book. And I did it. I wrote and published a children's book all about worthiness, because people need to know, especially our kids need to know that they are worthy. I am a worth reminder.
Oh,
And
yes.
then,
Worth reminder.
yes.
L. I'm here for it too.
Yes.
And-
See, I told y'all.
And all the blessings that rained down on me from writing and publishing a children's book, accidentally, somehow, universe, God created, turned into being a contributing writer to Chicken Soup for the Soul. I'm speaking now.
Look at
Yes.
that.
It's a little bit about me.
Look at that.
Amen. Amen.
Hey,
And
that was a little or a lot.
Look. Look at that.
Oh,
Period, Pooh.
yes.
Worthy.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
interestingly enough, also we should mention Courtney Tierra supported us when we hosted our first or launched our first International Coco Mom Day. She was one of the vendors that offered some a discount for merchandise and things like that. So she's also, as she said, she's a supporter, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. So wanted to throw that in there too. Thank you so much, Courtney.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Courtney, can I ask you something about your insert?
Absolutely.
So your insert starts with someone calling you a name. What name was that?
Oh, Lord, ugly. My nickname as a child, no joke, was ugly. That is what my parent called me. Like, ugly, go grab me the remote. Ugly, come here. And look, y'all, it did something to me, because your parents are supposed to think you're the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah.
So I believed it. I literally was like, if your parent thinks you are ugly, you are ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
And I believed it. Y'all, I'm going to be 40 next year. I believed it until
Come
about.
on, 40.
Hello. Do you see the skin?
Come on, that's
Come on,
1982.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. But yeah, I believed that I was ugly until my 30s.
Wow.
Like, I truly believed it. And I had to fight my way out of that. I had to teach myself my worth. I had to teach myself my beauty.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's where my passion lies. I don't want anybody to ever feel less than. I don't want anybody to ever feel unworthy. And so that's why my platform is sharing worth, letting you know, whether you're 72 years old or whether you are a 6-month-old baby, you are worthy, you are loved, you are special.
I got a follow-up for you.
Yeah.
So the name started, right? And so with the name ugly, and it came from, your parent. And so that's kind of what was bedded. Because, even you like parents lie to their kids. Parents know kids that can't sing. They be like, my baby sound like Beyonce. But we know that ain't true. But you lie to your baby. And so when you have somebody that you would expect to tell you the truth, and they calling you, a name that sticks. And so you also go on to talk about how that kind of shaped some of your life decisions and some of your behaviors. And when I was reading some of your insert, it reminded me of a young teen mom that I had on another show that I was co-producing. And she kind of went through the same patterns and the same feeling of less than, right? And so that kind of allowed her to move in a certain way as well as myself. And I'm sure, the other ladies at some point will raise their hand as well, right? So we all kind of relate to how our childhood, name calling and things like that from our parental or those within our village affects our decisions. So within that trajectory for you, what was that moment that she was like, because you said you started feeling worthy in your 30s. What was that moment that she was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What
was that moment? Can you share that with us?
So I was looking at pictures. I was going through a divorce, which I need to write a book about that.
I got some inserts.
Hello. And I was looking at pictures, and it literally hit me. I was like, you are People pay to get cheekbones like you.
Oh,
People pay to go to a dermatologist or an esthetician to get skin like you. I have had people run, not walk, not saunter. I have had people run. Your hair is so beautiful.
yes.
Who's ugly? I'm
Period.
literally looking at these pictures like,
Oh,
girl. And it
Ooh.
literally was an epiphany, an awakening, an eye-opening moment. Just looking at pictures like, girl, I'm so sorry that you felt that way all this time, but no, honey, no, okay? You
yes.
are gorgeous, not only inside, because, my insides are amazing,
Period.
but like on the outside too. I don't care about my weight. I don't care about my, less than 7 foot height. Like, I am a beautiful human being.
Yes.
Now, that's not to say I don't have rough times, where I fall back into that younger person. But for the most part, like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, even on my bad days, this girl is popping. Okay. But yeah, it literally was an eye-opening moment for me. And, I've tried to not look back since.
Hey,
Oh
I
my
appreciate it. I appreciate
God.
it. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Blessing.
Alexia.
You are blessing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anika. I know you on the edge of your seat. I know you can't wait. Come on,
I
healing.
said her
Come
scoot
on,
up.
healing Coco Mom.
Because I
She
had
started
my
scoot-
3 notes, right?
Right, I saw her.
But before I get there, Courtney, you just said something that it reminded me of this quote I actually just put on Facebook earlier. Oh shoot, my face popped up.
Oh my God.
Oh, you ready? You ready for me to move you?
I'm ready, bro.
Right.
I'm ready.
Okay. There you go. I got you.
Yes, Courtney. So you said this not to say that you don't ever revert back to that place sometimes of when you weren't as secure or confident in who you are. And it made me think about a quote again that I put up earlier by Toni Morrison. She said, freeing yourself was one thing. Claiming ownership of that freed self was another, right? And so everything that you've spoken about really reinforced that quote for me, right? That we can get to the space where we are more confident than we were yesterday, than a year ago, when we're more secure in not only our abilities, but our existence and our worth and our identity, right? But it takes a commitment and a work to own that. It takes a commitment and a work to stay and commit to that self, right? I think it was Shakespeare, be true to thine own self, right? And that's this everyday process. So thank you so much for being transparent with that and being real, that this wasn't, okay, I'm perfect today and yesterday never existed. No, it's I'm human. So there's moments that I might be reminded, but guess what? I remind myself of this greatness that I am and that I feel today. So thank you. Okay, now my stickies.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Let's sum it up though, because I know we're on a time clock. You're welcome, Hillary. Hillary's my new friend too. Hey, Hillary.
Right. Hey, Hillary.
And did I say it right? Is it Carruthers? See, because we're friends. I know how to say her last name.
Right. Oh, there you go, bestie. Read
Right.
this quote right here. Read it from her, Hillary. Read Hillary's message, Anika.
Courtney. Oh no, Hillary says, and I love that quote, Anika.
That ain't what I said.
No, the part that's up on the screen. The part that's right there on the screen.
That's okay. Courtney said, Courtney, I love how you use your life experiences to be a positive force in the lives of others. You're absolutely beautiful.
I love you.
Right.
On the side of my screen are a bunch of comments. I was reading the side comments.
That's okay.
That's why we put it in front of your screen.
Anyway, I go back. So, Courtney, in reading it, I'm going to combine the two so I don't take up too much time. But at the beginning of your insert, you said, and that's how it starts. You said, I did what anyone in my situation would do for love, right? And it really made me think, like, your situation and so many, it didn't have to just be that experience that you had, right? But any experience that is birthed from a place of rejection and shame and trauma and tragedy and any insert that inception of low self-esteem, anyone that has experienced that. Unfortunately, men and women, right? But so many women, particularly so many Black women, so many Black girls have existed from a place of not feeling good enough, right? And so we all, and on some level, to some degree, have been on a search for love, right? And when I, as an adult now, I'm not too far from your age, like 26 plus 11. So
she did a lot of math there to say
Listen,
over
I gotta say
35.
focus. I'm on my sticky. You say focus.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Come
I just know
on,
you did a lot
Frank.
of math to say over 35. That's all I had.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
no. 26 plus 11. Right. So then what I love, I really love, and it's so amazing, so powerful how words and those 2 pages, how it took us on this journey from this is where you started to the place of my parent didn't love me. I didn't love myself, and boys took advantage of me to the very end. And I wrote it down because I was like, my God, if every woman doesn't ever get to experience this, my heart aches for them and I pray for them. But you said, I just it usually didn't work with when you felt unworthy to be a mom. Then you said, I just knew I'd be worthless as a mother. I mean, my parent didn't like me, boys didn't like me, and my father was absent. No, not, I'm sorry. And the father was absent. Maybe things could have been different. Now I know how worthy I am, how worthy I may always have been. Maybe that knowledge could have been enough all of those years ago. And in that moment, I took this exhale, right? Because it takes so many of us getting into our 30s. So many of us that 30 years old, like I can think back to my earliest memory of feeling rejected by my peers for being too dark, for being too skinny, and what that looked like and how it impacted my entire life. That for the same as you, it took over 30 to feel like, wow, I am beautiful. And then having to go back some days and remind myself, no, Anika, you dope, you fly, like be with this, right? But if I knew then what I knew now, I also have to be intentional not to stay there, because I'd be like, no, my life would have, I'd have been telling them, bounce, have fun, all of this,
Right.
But I think it's so important. Like we have 4 beautiful Black women on this screen, right? In our own right and collective, that if we each reach 10 young girls, 10 women, how we can change the trajectory of their lives so that we can instill in them at 10 years old, so that what we know now at 30 and 40, they can now know at 10 and 15, right?
Exactly.
Power that we now possess. Yeah, it's a power that was birthed from pain and a power that was birthed from trauma and shame. But my God, how great it is that we can go before these young ladies and speak life into them and tell them how awesome they are and how wonderful they are and how essential they are to this work, like life, right? And
So
that they're beautiful.
Hold on. I need Courtney to kind of like do us a service, right? Because everything that Anika is saying, you do every day on your platform regularly as it relates to uplifting, right? That's the whole point of your page, too, that you have like on Instagram. And so to that point, what Anika's saying, can you lead us in some affirmations? Like lead us in some affirmations that you say to yourself, that you put out there, that you put on your page, that can help us, regardless of what point in time in the day it is, wherever it is where you are, that can help us to kind of really frame, like what Anika's saying, start to sow that into our own spirits so that we can be able to sow that into somebody else too.
Ooh, okay. The first one I want to share is that boundaries are self-care. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be like, I actually don't want to do that. And it's up to the other person on their reaction. But having boundaries and enforcing those boundaries, that is self care. Another one that I want to share is that you are more than good enough. So many of us are like, well, when I lose 20 pounds, or when I get this particular job title, or when I make this certain salary, then I'll be good enough. No. You are already good enough. Where you are, where you stand today, you are good enough. And then there's two more that I want to share. I say to myself almost on a daily basis, I am deserving of an abundant life. I don't want a mediocre life. I don't want it's all right. I want an abundant life, abundance and joy, abundance and love and light, abundance in finances. I deserve that. And I'm going to continue speaking that over my life. And then the last one is, this is actually something I say to my students at the end of class. But I think it's important to be able to say this to yourself in the mirror. It's actually really interesting how many of us can't look ourselves in the mirror. But this one is, I love you and you are worthy. And that one, the first time I tried to say it, I couldn't say it to myself. But now I can absolutely look myself in the mirror and say, I love you and you are worthy.
Look, I was on mute. I didn't know what else to say. Sis, we appreciate you. We appreciate all that you just gave us. We appreciate all of the affirmations. We want to make sure that folks know where they can follow you. So we want folks to go and follow your website, CourtneyTierra.com.
Yes.
Because we show support by patronizing and spending that dollar too. So head over to CourtneyTierra.com. Merchandise, storytelling. She got a phenomenal book that she already told y'all about, Worthy, right? And so we want to go and support that. We also want to go pick up chicken soup for the soul.
Yes, you get signed copies at my website, and I'll throw in, while supplies last, I'll throw in a laptop sticker, and I just got some magnets in. We might throw a couple of magnets in there too. Yeah, that's the laptop sticker right there.
It's to throw it in the bag for me. And that's what I'm talking about. We like extra stuff thrown in the bag. So, and we appreciate you even throwing some extra stuff in our bag for life today. You gave us some great affirmations. You shared your story with us. You was able to uplift some people, even myself, that may even share some of the same story with you. And so for that, sis, we appreciate you. You are beautiful. And everybody that's in here is beautiful because, we popping, we got a couple 25 and 11s on the screen, but, we all are beautiful all in ourselves. But I just want to appreciate you. We're going to jump over on Instagram real quick. I got some salt and pepper playing in the background expressions because it talks about just being true to yourself and being who you are at all times. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us for this Thankful Thursday for another edition of the Coco Connect with your Coco moms. We had our proud Coco mom, Elle, in the comments. What's up, sis? Y'all know Elle does it all. So, sometimes she can't be here with us, but she was here with us, baby. Anika, we love you, sis. Alexia, we love you, sis. Courtney Tierra, we love you, sis. We appreciate you. Peace, love, and hair grease. And go join us over there on Instagram. Peace, love, and hair grease, folks. See you next time.